Cleopatra, Love, Power, and the Tragedy of an Egyptian Queen. Cleopatra was born in 69 BCE in Alexandria, Egypt, into the Ptolemaic dynasty. Her full name, Cleopatra VII Philopator, translates to Glorious Queen, beloved of her father. Growing up in the cosmopolitan city of Alexandria, Cleopatra was exposed to various cultures and languages. Despite being of Greek descent, the Ptolemaic rulers often adopted Egyptian customs to maintain control over their diverse subjects. Cleopatra's family faced internal strife, with frequent power struggles and assassinations among siblings and relatives. In 51 BCE, her father, Ptolemy XII Auletes, died, leaving Cleopatra and her younger brother Ptolemy XIII as co-rulers. The siblings' relationship quickly soured, leading to Cleopatra's exile. In 48 BCE, Cleopatra saw an opportunity to reclaim her throne when Julius Caesar arrived in Alexandria. Determined and resourceful, she had herself smuggled into Caesar's presence, possibly rolled up in a carpet, demonstrating both her cunning and flair for the dramatic. Caesar was captivated by her intelligence and charm, and the two became lovers. Under Caesar's protection, Cleopatra regained the throne in 47 BCE, but her alliance with Caesar also sparked tensions in Rome. Caesar's assassination in 44 BCE thrust Rome into chaos, prompting Cleopatra to return to Egypt. In the power vacuum following Caesar's death, Cleopatra formed a strategic alliance with Mark Antony, one of Caesar's leading generals. Their relationship was not only romantic but also politically motivated. Cleopatra sought to secure Egypt's independence from Rome, and Antony saw her wealth and military support as crucial assets. Cleopatra and Antony spent several years together, during which she bore him 3 children. Their union, however, led to conflict with Octavian, another of Caesar's generals, who eventually became Caesar's adopted son and heir. The rivalry between Antony and Octavian escalated, culminating in the naval battle of Actium in 31 BCE. The combined forces of Antony and Cleopatra suffered a crushing defeat. Fleeing back to Egypt, they faced the advancing Roman army. As Octavian closed in, Cleopatra and Antony took refuge in Alexandria. Despite Antony's attempt to negotiate with Octavian, Cleopatra feared for her life and decided on a desperate course of action. In 30 BCE, Antony received false news that Cleopatra had died. Distraught, he fell on his sword. Upon discovering Antony's demise, Cleopatra mourned but also realized that her fate was sealed. Facing the prospect of being paraded as a captive in Rome, she chose to end her life. The popular narrative is that she used an asp, a venomous snake, to commit suicide, although historical accounts differ. With Cleopatra's death, Egypt became a Roman province, ending the Ptolemaic dynasty. Her children with Antony were spared and taken to Rome, where they were raised by Antony's wife, Octavia. Cleopatra's legacy endured, not only in the tragic tale of her life but also in the cultural and artistic representations that immortalized her as a symbol of beauty, intelligence, and the last queen of Egypt.